Hey guys, you're watching Chaotic TV. Looks like Caldor doesn't want to watch this game on Entomb Valley. We're watching the third game of the third quarterfinals of IEM Katowice between these two players. They're at cross positions on Entomb Valley. We're just going to introduce them right now. We have the blue Terran in the top right position, playing for Team MVP. Lost the last game to a Void Ray push. He is Dream. His opponent in the bottom left position, the red Protoss. He's shown us that he loves those Void Rays. He is playing for Team ESC Icy Box. He is Daisy. Now, we've had two very quick games from both these players. One with a push by Dream, a Marauder push, and then into essentially just very standard Marine Marauder medevac play into a kind of a base trading type thing against the Void Rays, and then Daisy decided to refine his Void Ray technique on Antigua Shipyard and showed us that he is capable of using it to keep pushing back the forces of his enemy Dream until Dream was able to get those medevacs and push forward with his own, but he waited a bit too long, I think, and it looked like Daisy was able to take the game off of him. So we're going to have to see if Daisy continues to do that Void Ray pressure or if he's going to do some other kind of early pressure in this game. Dream, on the other hand, looks like he's just going to wall in pretty standardly, and we'll see what player goes for that expansion first if they do decide to go for an economic game, which is very standard on this map. But since they've both shown that they can be very aggressive, Daisy in a very atypical fashion, which is, I say atypical because when you watch a lot of Korean players, you can see craziness once in a while, but they don't do it really consistently unless you see somebody like a new player or they're just on a day where they need to be playing quickly or something like that. You do see a lot of cheeses in Korea. I mean, it's not a right statement to say, but Daisy's cheeses, I don't want to say cheeses, playstyle is very European in that it's non-typical Korean build. Americans are just usually behind the metagame on Koreans, but Europeans, from what I've cast, and I've cast a number of European games, they tend to be their own metagame. They do their own thing, which that sometimes throws Koreans. And they just don't know how to respond to it. But we are going to see that Daisy has gone double gas, and we're going to really have to see what he decides to do here. He's blocked off the scouting path of this SCV, but the SCV can see anything anyway. It's not on a path right now. It's being completely micromanaged by Dream, but we already have another proxy. Daisy, this is not a forward pylon, so what is he going to put down here? Is he going to proxy a robo for this shorter cross distance instead of this hypotenuse we've got going on here? Dream is just going for the standard 3 racks after expansion, which is if he puts down a... Nope, he's put down 2 gases before he's put down a 3rd command center, which would have been reminiscent of Marine King's current playstyle, which is very 3 command centers or nothing. Oh, he's going to do proxy Dark Templar, it looks like, with this 2nd command center. If he when he turns it into an orbital command, he's going to be able to do some serious scanning if he's able to hold off, and if the timing of those Dark Templar comes in, it's not going to be really working out for Daisy. Daisy, on the other hand, is really banking that gas. It looks like he is going to drop that Dark Templar, the Dark Shrine, that's the word. Dark Shrine. I was going to say Dark Templar Archives. It's not a thing. But the Dark Shrine has come down, and the gas that he spent is now being rebanked as he waits to bring in 2 of the Dark Templar. He can most likely be able to push these forward. We don't see an eBay coming out for Dream, so that's gonna be his anti-Dark Templar static defenses if he puts down any any missile turrets. My head is blanked right now because, again, I've been away from casting for 4 days since I tried to cast while sick, and it really didn't work out that well, and then I got sicker after that, so I don't think I was meant to cast while being sick. I think I was meant to ladder for the first time in months and really put some hurt on the gold level players on the North American server. I got my ass handed to me by a number of smurfers. I forgot how much I hate and love laddering, although I have to say I got over my ladder anxiety in that first day really quickly. When you play the ladder, you have a real fear of losing. A lot of people do. So if you keep playing, you know, after you lose, you're like, screw it, and you just like, boom, you hit that find match button again right away, and it's not going to be a big deal. We see the first two Dark Templar coming in. He's already scouted that there is no rocks broken down here, and then he's going to be, oh, he's already decided with that forward pylon that, excuse me, he's going to be able to save those scans, and he's already knocked out both Dark Templar. He's already putting down a missile turret, and he's going to be able to have that static defense, and it looks like Daisy's going to get shut down hard before this even gets going. He's going to have to tech switch, and that's not going to be an easy thing to do with all the money he's put into a Twilight Council and a Dark Shrine. Dark Shrine is 100, 250, I think. 100 gas, 250 mineral, 100 minerals, 250 gas, and each of those Dark Templars is 125 of each type of currency. So he's put down over 500 minerals, 500 resources into this, and he's already, and it looks like there was a scouting something that just got killed by those stalkers. And now Dream has taken a significant supply lead for this early in the game at 8 minutes and 37 seconds. He's going to continue building up. He's actually teching up quite a bit, and he's probably going to use these upgrades that he's putting down right now to seriously put some hurt on on Daisy. Dream is getting +1 weapons, concussive shell, and combat shield. So he's, with all of these Marines that are on the map, as well as the 2 medevacs that are coming in, this army's going to last quite a lot longer than Daisy can really deal with. Daisy, if he continued to build some Dark Templar, he would probably be able to whittle this down and keep using up the scans of the enemy Terran before they actually get to his base. But since he's not doing that because he's kind of strapped for cash, oh, there's another Dark Templar, and it looks like the scans of Daisy, of Dream, have been saved up at least a little bit. One more scan is saved for this push, and it looks like those Dark Templar have been turned into an Archon, where have they been put into an Archon? Right there. And if he's able to micro this successfully, he's going to be able to do it. The Guarding Shield is a great choice against this much larger faction. He's kind of still stutter stepping and targeting, and if that Archon were to target those medevacs like it looks like he's trying to do, he would really shut down the healing rate of this. But he's already been put down so far in the army supply, he's probably not going to be able to hold off this push at all. There goes the Archon. The Zealots continue to melt to this. The medevacs are down. The force right here is going to be able to do some serious damage against the Protoss player. The Protoss player is down 40 supply right now. All of these units are continuing to melt. You can see how hurt all of Dream's units are, but the medevacs that come right in are going to be able to help out seriously. The Hellions that are coming out are going to be able to melt these probes one by one in a line even successfully, and they even have joined the fight. You can see how quickly they are dying right now. 15 workers have been killed, and the economic damage of this push is enough to put Daisy out of the game, most likely. The continued Warpins are doing what they can to hold off the push, but he's not going to be able to recover from that, and he recognizes it to Daisy, losing game 3 to Dream. Dream now up 2-1 in the series in IEM Katowice's quarterfinals. We're going to bring you game 4 to see if Dream can shut it out or if Daisy can even up the series in just a second. Cheers.